Welcome back to Tales of Graces F. Move forward and we will get a scene.
I think the mission went well, but how are you feeling?
I feel great, sir. In fact, I'd like to take the lead until we return to the Academy.
It's good to see such motivation, but before you can lead, you'll need this map.
Thank you, Captain Malik.
The road leads straight there, so I doubt you'll get lost, but it's good to have just in case. Now be aware of yourself, and don't let your guard down until we reach Verona. The monsters on this road have been fierce lately.
Yes, sir.
So we have a world map. As it says, if you press in the right stick, you will see the world map. You can see every town, dungeon, field location, and discovery point that you have found so far. So we have not even scratched the surface of this game yet. New enemies, we have boars, and we still have the woolly boar there from childhood. Nothing too difficult. One complaint that some people have about the Tales series is how regular mobs, you just button mash and you'll take them out. The real challenge is boss fights. So, anyway, open that chest for some pork. And right by the barrels, I was trying to figure out where exactly it is, but it's the barrels, is a discovery. But before that, we will talk to this turtles. We can charge our elf mixer at any shop. So I'm going to do that here in a minute. There we go. So charge that back up so that we can continue using it and get the discovery and a skit.
This area hasn't changed much either.
If you don't mind me asking, Captain, who are those knights back in Orlin?
Former students.
I can tell they really trust and admire you. Forgive me for asking, sir, but why did you become an instructor? Surely you'd see more action if you served in the field.
The other knights were more capable.
But Captain, you're an exceptional knight. I can't imagine anyone being better than you.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Asbel. But let's just say the others have a certain something I don't.
I wonder if I have that certain something to become a knight.
Alright, it's a straightforward path. If you see any shiny spots, grab them if you wish. And we'll go ahead and fight these eagles. Not very difficult. Especially us being adults. Malik is pretty useful. He is... all the characters that we're going to end up getting are going to be very useful in the party. So you might want to mix and match quite a bit. In case you hadn't figured it out, Malik is going to be another main character. Alright, right here we get some pasta. Now I want some spaghetti. And we made a rusty nail, and that has improved our elf mixer where we can have now a 4th slot. So I'm going to go ahead and put in one. You notice the herb has a 1.1% chance of being made. So it can happen, but not often.
Let's rest here for a bit.
Yes, sir.
Seeing country like this makes you realize just how blessed Windor truly is. Remind me, Asbel, when did you enter the Knight Academy?
It's been almost 7 years now, sir.
It all passes so quickly.
It's been my honor to learn from you during this time, Captain.
You're the son of a lord, yes? Will you ever return home and reclaim the family name?
Well...
I ask because I'm ready to recommend you as a full-fledged knight.
Really?
In truth, my word is a mere formality. If the life of a knight is your wish, your acceptance is almost certain. You're young yet and still lack experience, but this mission has convinced me that you're ready enough to take the next step.
Thank you, sir.
But this is not a decision to be made in haste, Asbel. Perhaps you should consult with your parents first.
That won't be necessary, Captain. I am prepared to devote my life to the Knights.
Very well, if that is your wish.
It is, sir. Finally, my lifelong dream is about to come true.
When we get back, we'll make a little detour to mark the occasion. I assume you're familiar with tactics, right?
It's your favorite pub, sir.
Even a knight needs to unwind now and again. Wouldn't you agree?
Thank you, Captain.
I must say, Windor is such a beautiful country.
But unfortunately, the wars never end.
Where did that come from?
When I was young and naive, I came here with a group of very close friends. One of them stood right here and told me all about how he wanted to create a world without conflict.
Huh.
Back then, I was just a kid with my head in the clouds. At that moment, I believed I actually had the power to make his dream come true.
That's what everyone thinks when they're young.
But something happened soon afterward. Something that made me realize what a pathetic child I actually was.
I see. And I assume that's when you decided to enlist in the Knight Academy.
Yes, sir.
Once scene and skit have been played, go back down, and this should look very familiar to you. Last time we didn't bother going inside this cottage. Go inside, open the chest for some pie sheets. Go back out. The chests that we grabbed before have restocked and they have different items. This is the last new enemy, Chirpy. Chirpies don't look dangerous, but they can be very fucking annoying, as you're seeing right here. And there is the Elif burst that I mentioned the last time, but unfortunately it happened right at the end of the battle, so you don't really get to see the benefits. You'll see the benefits when we get into boss battles. Alright, so every time we complete a challenge or a title, I am going to change it. Again, don't worry about mastering. You want 5 stars. Doesn't matter about mastering. Alright, so overran our chest that contains some apple gels. Now, if you're playing PS3 version for the first time or decided not to do the grade shop in the remaster, most you can hold of each item is 20. We did in the grade shop get the option to hold more. It is now 30. Alright, grab those. And you may not think that that is much of a difference. It makes a load of difference. Alright, come over here for this treasure chest and then head down to enter Verona. I wonder how much that's changed in the last 7 years. I guess we'll find out. Head on down and you're going to see a new discovery. The ice pops.
I have to admit, they sell the best ice pops at this place. I can't stop thinking about the way my hand shimmered back in the Orland Woods. What happened there? I should have asked the captain when I had the chance.
Hey, your ice pop's melting.
What? Crap, what a waste!
That's a tough break. Oh, look! I got a wind stick! Hey, shopkeeper, I'll take another!
Oh.
Stand down, Asbel. I'm not giving it to you.
Understood.
Once you have discovery and skit, return to this residence. Enter inside, talk to the grown woman. She will give you some pie crust, or pie sheets, whatever it's called, pie sheets, and examine both cabinets for some more pie sheets, and the top one has some eggs. I'm full of eggs, so I cannot hold all of them, so I just take what I can hold and put the rest back. Now, head back here to the Royal Sanctuary. You will see this cat. If you have a fish, give it a fish. I do not have a fish. So, I decide to go ahead and take the rusty nail out, and we're going to put a fish, any kind of fish, doesn't matter what kind of fish, any kind of fish in there, and the Elith mixer will make us a fish. So we're going to make a salmon. So we're going to be coming back to this cat as soon as that Elith mixer makes us a salmon. Head back down, go all the way across our entrance here. Up these stairs, you will see an old man, or actually, no, never mind, that's later. Come up these stairs, go to the right, there's a hidden chest. This gives us Magna Carta number 30. That is Archie. Or talking to Archie, that is... Oh, I forget her fucking name. It's been years since I played Tales of Fantasia. But she is a character from the very first Tales of game. I honestly cannot remember her name. I'll probably remember it after I'm done recording. Anyway, come on down. You do want to buy something at the shop. The reason being is a new addition to shops is stamps. So you will get a stamp card for each town that you shop at. And as you purchase things, you will gain more stamps. For every 10 stamps, that store will hold more items that you can purchase, rarer items. So you do want to buy things, whether it's weapons or armor or healing items. You want to spend money. Unfortunately for weapons and armor, none of this is useful to me, and nobody uses throwing knives or wears a blouse or wears a ribbon, so what the hell. Well, Malik uses cologne, but we already have those, and the childhood weapons no longer useful. Don't even bother buying those. So we'll come back a little bit later and buy something good. Yeah. Now, I can't remember. I don't remember if you get points for dualizing items. I know you can get stamps for refilling your Elith mixer. But definitely buy things. Buy something. It doesn't matter. I finally just, I'm going to buy something. Get some stamps started, but what? Come over here. Alright, we'll buy the charm. We'll buy the paralysis charm. That'll get me some stamps. Now, how many stamps you get depends on the store. This one gives me, looks like, a stamp for every 100 gold I spend. So I've got 2 stamps. Okay, now that we have done that, and that we mostly wanted that for a trigger when we come to the inn. Go to the save spot. We now have 2 skits.
You know, Asbel, I've been putting a lot of thought into this lately, but what is it that I can really teach you?
What's that, sir?
Some time ago, Victoria told me that you and I were different. She called us complete opposites, in fact.
I have never felt that way, sir.
Nor did I, but that didn't mean it couldn't be true. In fact, I even thought about withdrawing as your instructor.
Please know that I am deeply grateful for all that you have taught me, Captain.
Oh, so my guidance is no longer necessary, is it?
I didn't mean it like that.
Then before you cast me aside, let me ask you a question. Who will you fight for once you're a knight? Or rather, is there anyone you could fight for? Does that question make sense?
Yes, of course. I chose my answer to that question 7 years ago, and it remains the same. I would gladly give my life to protect the people dear to me.
Well said, Asbel. I see you are indeed my student.
I guess it's been a while since I've been shopping, because I didn't know about these stamp cards. Let's have a look here. Each city throughout the world uses its own stamp cards. You can collect stamps only in the city where a card was issued. When you buy or sell items at a shop, you earn stamps. When you collect enough stamps, you get... What? What do you get? These instructions really get you riled up. Oh, you get VIP privileges. Oh, come on! That could be anything! What a pain to have to keep hitting the same shops to collect stamps. but I am intrigued by these VIP privileges.
Once you have the 2 skits, talk to the innkeeper. We now have a new addition. We can view requests. These are little side quests we can do. So we have a decaying fang, so we'll turn that in. So, grilled chicken bowl. All we need to do is just make one and turn it in. Bronze scabbard. Okay, now here's the trick. Some of these are going to be actual side quests with some story. Now, for the bronze scabbard, you can get a bronze scabbard by buying it at the shop. Don't do that. Instead, you will get a polished bronze scabbard. That we made a salmon, so I'm going to go back to that cat. In the meantime, we're going to stop at the shop to dualize some chicken and rice for one of those requests at the inn. And then we will just go ahead and give the salmon to the cat and then start turning in some requests. Okay, so view requests, grilled chicken bowl done. As you see, we get SP and some items. Now, bronze scabbard. We could buy one, but as I said earlier, we do get a polished bronze scabbard as a reward. So, all I really got to do is equip the polished bronze scabbard, and Asbel starts with a bronze scabbard. So obviously that teaches you that the item requested cannot be a special upgraded one. It has to be specifically what they requested. So we switched out, come back in. I didn't have to leave. I was actually going to the store to buy one and then remembered, oh yeah, I have one. Now, the Royal Knights document, that is a side quest. So I don't have those yet, but we will get them shortly. So what we want to do is go upstairs, and both rooms have items that we can take from their closets. The one on the right, search the closet, and you will get a book, The Best Princess Stories. It is needed for a side quest later. Room on the left will give us some dried seaweed. We are done with the inn for right now, so head on back out. Once outside, if I will stop reading my notes, head to the left. You want to go up the steps, and this old man right next to him has some night lily seeds. This is another collectible for a side quest later. Once you have the seeds, come on up and around. This is the bar that we're supposed to go to, but before you go into Bark Tactics, go around the right for a chest. This will contain a Moji-kun plushie. This is also for a side quest later. None of these side quests are really required for a platinum.
A toast in honor of Asbel Lunt's promotion and the start of a long and glorious career. May the wind guide our blades.
May the wind guide our blades! Thank you, Captain. I hope to continue training under you even after I become a knight.
Relax, Asbel. This is a celebration. Let tomorrow take care of itself.
Being a knight is all I ever wanted. I need it, Captain. I need to be strong.
Nothing good can come from haste, Asbel.
When I left home, I swore to become strong. I swore I would never again fail to protect someone. So when I'm not training or fighting, I feel like I'm wasting time.
Seeking the strength to help others, eh? It's a noble goal, and if becoming a knight helps you achieve it, then so much the better. But there are some things even a knight cannot protect. You would do well to remember that.
Understood, sir.
All right, enough wool gathering. This is your celebration, so eat up.
Yes, sir. Whew. Thanks for the meal, Captain, but I can't eat another bite.
Good. Now, maybe next time we'll celebrate your entry into adulthood with my favorite cocktail. Come, we should return to the Knight Academy.
Once the scene ends, if you head to the right, you will see a sparkly spot. This is the Royal Knight's documents. Return to the inn to turn in that request for another scene. That scene is not voiced, but it does give you some background for events that are going to happen in the future. We also, if I'm remembering my gameplay properly, we have a new request. Yes, pork cutlet bowl. I already have one, so go ahead and do that and turn this in. Victoria is a minor character that we will see more of later. She is not a main character. We don't really mind too much, but she does have some assets that Asbel seems to like. Okay, that is everything we can do right now. There will be more requests later, but we want to head back to the Knight Academy for a scene.
Oh my goodness. Could it be that it's really you, Asbel?
No, wait. Then, Sharia. Sharia, it's you.
Yes.
I can't believe it. This is crazy. I haven't seen you in 7 years. What are you doing here? When did you arrive?
A little while ago.
You should have told me. I could have picked you up.
Didn't you get the letter?
Letter?
Your mother sent you a letter begging you to come home.
Oh. Well, I was on a mission. I haven't been here for a while. Wait a minute. Did something happen?
Lord Aston passed away.
What? You mean to tell me that my father is gone? What are you talking about? What happened?
Calm down, Asbel. You're Sharia, right? Let's talk about this inside. Please, both of you follow me. Asbel, pull yourself together, all right?
My father... dead? The border dispute between Lant and Fendel has turned desperate. Your father is having difficulty coping with the situation. Please come home before the fighting takes an even more serious turn. I had no idea things were so bad.
We waited to hear from you, but then Lord Aston perished in battle. With Lady Carrie bedridden from exhaustion and grief, it fell to me to track you down. Captain Malik, I've also been entrusted with a message for the Knights. Will you hear it? Lant humbly requests the assistance of His Majesty's Royal Knights in her struggle against tyranny.
The domains of Windor hold great autonomy compared to other nations. They're independent states, in all but name. This makes it difficult for the Knights to intervene in disputes. I see the right of your cause, but things may be difficult.
My grandfather said much the same thing. It seems we can only pray the dispute does not escalate into all-out war.
I will speak with the other Knights, but I make no guarantees. This is a matter most grave, and perhaps they'll feel differently upon hearing the full story.
We are in your debt, Captain.
Asbel,
Sir?
I trust you to be the Knight's eyes and ears in this matter. Return to your home and assess the situation. We need to understand what's really happening. You'll also want to pay respects to your father and look in on Lady Carrie. She needs you now more than ever. Go to her and give her what comfort you can.
Understood.
I must return to Lant as well.
Then you and Asbel should travel together. Send word if you need any assistance, and I'll let you know if I learn anything on my side as well.
As soon as you are able to move, there is this chest. Now, these chests require a password. They changed the passwords in the remaster. If you're playing on the PS3 version, the password is treasure. But on the remaster, you have to pick numbers. So, if you're playing remaster, you want 0911210. And we get an elixir. Once you head outside, there is going to be a Knight Cadet. There's two of them. Talk to the one on the left. He will give you an item. We're going to end the video here, and we will continue this in the next video.